One of the very most important thing you are waiting right now after this answer key is the cutoff. Right now what you are watching is the cutoff of your 2024 session, where 52.7 was the cutoff for your general category, 47.4 was the cutoff for your OBC as well as the EWS category, and 35.1 plus was the cutoff for your SC, ST and PW that category. So now the main question is what will be the cutoff this time, because we can see approximately 50% is the score that was in 2024. So this time also the score would be more or less similar on the same lines. Okay, it's just that you have to be little lucky, and if you have done well in your paper, if you are scoring above 55, 50, that is a good score if you are from your general category, and likewise these category as well. Okay, so you can just try to think that okay, this is the cutoff, this is the most likely cutoff happening again once again. Okay, but it's just expected, we don't know, we don't have the full data for what, for the all the candidates. Right now what you can see is over here is the 4,000 candidates registered. Okay, 4,872, approximately 5,000 candidates registered, but out of those only 3,400 were present for the examination. Almost 3,500 were the candidates who sat for the examination, and out of those 3,500 obviously different categories, and from the general side we are getting 52.7 this cutoff, from the OBC and EWS we are getting this cutoff, and from the SC/ST perspective we are getting 35.1 cutoff. Okay, so if you are SC/ST category and you score 40 plus in this paper, then you have a good chance. Likewise for 4 marks above and less like this. Okay, more or less the cutoff will going to be the same, and we can have a better idea if we look once for our paper what the questions were like. Okay, now what you are seeing right now on screen is the paper which you saw on 15th of Feb as well. And right now what I am going to do is we will just try to understand what are the easy questions, and not just the easy questions, but what questions are most doable. Okay, because cutoff will easily depend on what, it will easily depend on what are the questions that are most done correctly, which items are done correctly by most of you guys. Okay, if everyone has missed on this question, then this is never going to play a role in your cutoff. Okay, so right now we will be completely dealing with our XHC5 portion, psychology portion, and we will try to find out how many questions you would have done correctly. If you have missed on those questions, then it's completely your fault, because you know from where the questions are coming, and exactly since 2021 what is repeating has repeated again once in 2025. Okay, so by any means if you don't qualify for this time, so no harsh feelings, prepare better for the next time, study well, and all the best to all of you who are going to qualify this time. Okay, and if you have followed this channel continuously before 2 3 4 5 months, you know how to study, from where to study, and everything is coming once again from there. Now question number 27, not so easy, someone might have answered correctly, some would have not. Okay, now next question is the easy one we can say, but you have to just apply some knowledge of yours that so that you can answer this question. Dash in both lobes of the brain are responsible for coordination and interpretation of information as well as higher mental processing. And now if you want to cry, if you have marked this option wrong, then 100% completely it's your fault, my dear. If you have marked this question wrong, you can easily go and cry on yourself that how you can miss on this, if you are following this channel completely from 2 3 4, not years, just months. Okay, now just read the statement. Dash in both lobes of the brain are responsible for coordination and interpretation of information as well as higher mental processing. This is a easy question and doable question. Okay, most of you would have done correctly, but if you have done wrong, then make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, because here comes the real pain. Association areas. What it is written over here. Areas within each lobe of the cortex responsible for the coordination and interpretation of information as well as higher mental processing. If you want to bang your head, you can do that, but this is a easy doable question. If you have missed this, 1 mark easily lost. Okay. Now, moving forward to the next one called as the if Skinner is behaviorism, and then Howard Gardner is, again it's a doable easy one. Now we'll just take 2 marks. Howard Gardner, not socio-cultural. We are not talking about Vygotsky and that Butler, not Butler, that guy Yuri Bronfenbrenner. It is simply a cognitivism thing right now. Not evolutionary perspective. We are not talking about Darwin's as well, and we are not talking about the humanistic perspective as well. Okay, so 2 marks easily can be done, and most of the general psychology students would have done these questions easily. Now once again 3 marks over here, easy question once again. Okay, I guess this is a easy question and directly from the A book and general psychology books. An experimental setup where neither the experimenter nor the participants know who are in the experimental or control groups is known as what? It will be random experimentation, no. Blind experimentation, yes, but that is not the answer over here. Single blind study, no. It is your double blind study. Easy, 3 marks. 3 marks, easy as of now. Okay, now you have to do nothing extra, you just have to study some simple things. Now this one is a tough one. Okay, completely agreed, this is a tough one, not easy in the exam hall. Right now it can seem easy after watching everything, okay, after watching answer key as well, but this is a difficult question in the real time examination. You have to agree with this. Okay, we will not consider this as a good question or the easy doable question. Okay, because in exam hall everyone is in panic. Now this is again a easy one. Okay, this is again a easy one. Everyone studying psychology, basic common sense applied, you will be able to answer this. 4 marks easily from psychology only. Okay, and if you think out of these questions these are not easy, you can comment down below, so I will tell you for where to study for the next time. Okay, only and only then you will be commenting, because you have done these things wrong, and the likelihood of you passing the exam completely depends on your luck then. Okay, now these are the perspectives in psychology: concept of human nature, psychodynamic, behavioral, humanistic, and cognitive. Free agents seeking self-realization. Out of these, who will talk about self-realization? Okay, controlled by inner forces and conflicts. Who will talk about this? Environment will talk. Who will talk about environment? Do the psychodynamic will talk? Do these guys? Do these guys? Okay, so now these are what? These are your easy 4 marks we are witnessing right now. Easy, right on there in front of you. Easy 4 marks. Now this one, which statistical technique is used to analyze patterns of loading of coefficients? Okay, now this question is loading of coefficient. It is just 50-50. Okay, some of would have done correctly, some of would have done wrong. Okay, it completely depends. But if somebody has studied properly loading of coefficients, they will know the answer. It is not about correlation, it is not about regression, it is simply about your FA, factor analysis. Okay, it is simply about your option number C, factor analysis. Why we will talk about factor loadings or the loading of coefficients in the item analysis. Okay, now this is, we will not consider this as a easy question, but it depends how many have done correctly, and that is how the cutoff will be done. Now this is again a easy one, because they are simply talking about the instinct, incentive, self-actualization, and intrinsic motivation. Okay, now with this SDT theory comes once again in the picture. Fixed action pattern, I guess they have touched Kaplan over here as well. Okay, and environmental motivation triggers, you can just do this thing on your own. See, intrinsic motivation, self-determination theory, they have mentioned over here as well, and it is once again a easy question. Okay, 5 marks. Easy question means doable question in the exam hall also. Now the tendency to observe behaviors of others in ways that are according to your expectations about them is called. About the schema, confirmation bias, social judgment, or anchoring. This is again a easy question, and you are having 6 easy marks right now in front of your screen. Okay, and see what it is written over here. The tendency to search for evidence that fit one's belief while ignoring any evidence that does not fit those beliefs. Just the statement has been changed, and what they are telling you, the tendency to observe behaviors of others in ways that are according to your expectations. According to your expectations, that was the complete trick over here. Okay, now moving forward to the next question, I hope you are getting your answers as well. The tendency to explain other people's behavior as the result of personal factors. Now this question is again fundamental attribution errors, stereotypes, schemas. See, they have just eliminated option number C over here as well, and in the above question is why schemas we will talk about in this social psychology thing. Okay, factor observer bias, simply from your directly book, and this is getting you easy 7 marks. Those who have studied would have scored this correctly. I can bet on you that easily you would have marked these questions correctly without any mistake. Now Ankit was chased by a dog when he was a child. Now he is afraid of all animals. This is an example of. Now this question, not everyone would have done correctly in the exam hall. Completely agreed. Those who have studied theories properly and use application based knowledge, they will be able to solve. It is an example of stimulus generalization, extinction, condition response, or secondary learning. Okay, now to solve this you need to understand the complete classical conditioning, basically this only, but every learning theory if you understand properly you will be able to answer this question correctly, but we will not take it as a easy mark over here. Okay, now moving forward to next question, question number 38. Identify false and true statements. And now talking about the PQRS, and it is a really difficult question. Okay, why difficult? Because in the exam hall, lot of panic, lot of things going on in your mind. Completely agreed, it is a difficult question. Okay, you have to have knowledge about exogenous also, endogenous also, and it's completely okay. This will never manipulate, or this will never be helpful in your cutoff. Okay, completely just discard this question as of now, because we are discussing about the cutoff thing. Now, specific description of a variable, and this is once again easy 8 marks. 8 marks, it means easy psychology, you would have scored easy 8 marks. Okay. Now, specific description of a variable, again time for you to bang your head on the wall if you have missed this question by any means. Okay. Experimental designing a study, operationalization and conceptualization. The correct answer for this is written over here. What you can see, operationalization, specific description of a variable. Oh my goodness, how you can do this question wrong when I have told you to study again and again, okay, or again and again. 8 easy marks, operationalization. How you can do this thing wrong? Now, 8 easy marks till now. In which method? It is, I guess, a PYQ repeat. In which methods we gather detailed information of a small number of persons. Now, again, this is a PYQ repetition. If you have studied everything about all these things, you will be able to answer this question correctly. Okay. Now, how many marks? 8 easy marks we have discussed so far. 8 easy marks. And now this one is again a easy question. 9 marks over here. Because see, a small number of persons, why you will do survey for small number of persons? Not valid. Depth interview, yes, you can take 10 people or 20 people. Small number of persons you can take, or 5 or 10. Okay. Now, correlational research. As soon as you saw this, you eliminate this. Depth interview and case study. Obviously, you can take 5-10 case studies. Just what would you have done in your bachelor's or master's or whatever year you are. So B and D are the answer. It is again easy, 9 marks as of now. Moving forward, which of the following option does not? Now this one is easy as well as difficult. Not everybody would have able to solve this correctly, but only those who have studied properly would be able to solve this question correctly. Now, what the question is asking, and I have told you about this thing as well in the previous videos as well, about equilibrium and disequilibrium. Which of the following options does not denote the state of internal physiological equilibrium that the body strives to maintain? Okay, now what the body is striving to maintain, we are talking about this, and the correct answer is your homeostasis. When we talk about homeostasis, this same thing will come once again. Okay, but the question is asking you which of the following does not denote the state of internal physiological equilibrium that the body strives to maintain. Does not. That is why we have to mark the incorrect options over here. That is why intrinsic motivation, it has nothing to do with your homeostasis. Instincts, it has nothing to do with your physiological equilibrium. Okay, and drive over here as well. Okay, now it's not an easy question. You would have marked these two or these two or these two, completely okay. Not an easy question in the real time exam. Now, which of the following option refers to secondary appraisal? This is again a direct from your book, C book. Okay, not an easy one. Which of the following refers to secondary appraisal? Now moving forward to the next question, that is our which of the following, again a PYQ repeat. Solely a simple PYQ repetition. Now this will fetch you easy 10 marks. Okay, 10 marks easily you would have scored in psychology if you have studied properly, just based on the PYQs and the knowledge which you are having. Which of the following is are included as a basic type of intelligence in Sternberg's triarchic theory? We are having analytic type over here, experiential creative type of over here. What about synthesis and crystallization? Nothing is happening like this over here. Okay, easy 10 marks right now. As per the ethical guidelines of American Psychological Association, which of the following options depicts unacceptable use of deception in psychological research? Okay, now this one is again not so easy question over here. As per the ethical guidelines of APA, which of the option depicts unacceptable use of deception in psychology research? Temporary withholding the information about the study from the participants? No. Not taking informed consent also, and use of confidence is okay. Okay, not that easy question over here. Okay, new type of question included in this time, and again a easy one if you have studied 11 marks over here. Okay, if you have studied 11, easy marks are there. You just need to study properly and then you will be able to answer the questions correctly. This is directly from the book, no need to do here and there. Moving forward, next one again from the same book. Okay, easy one, 12 marks over here. Now moving forward, again a easy one. I have explained also in the 2024 series where we solved the PYQs. Okay, everything about the sympathetic, everything about the parasympathetic, afferent and efferent nerves as well. Okay, what will do this, what will just a easy question, 12 marks right now on your screen, just lying here and there. You just have to mark correctly. A researcher plans to study the long-term effect of COVID-19 on human cognitive functions. Okay, now study one conducted in 22-25. This is a good question. This is an easy one. Those who know how to answer this, what is the difference between cross-sectional design, longitudinal design, cross-sequential design, and over here long-term design as well. Okay, if you know the differences between that, this is a easy one for you once again. Okay, 13 marks over here, easy marks. You have to study, you are giving gate examination. 14 marks easy. Once again, you have, how easy is this, that why you don't know about the PNS? How you will qualify gate if you don't know what is included in the PNS? If CNS is brain plus spinal cord, I have shown you also making this diagram. Rest everything is PNS. And sympathetic and parasympathetic systems, forebrain and hindbrain, somatic plus autonomic. Most of you would have been confused between this one and this one. But once again, it's a easy question, 13-14 marks, easy one, this one. Okay, now moving forward to the next one, that is our 50th, anima, animus, self archetype and archetype. Okay, now this is once again your not so easy, difficult we can say in the exam hall. Anima, animus, you are confused what it is happening. First, you just need to understand what are the female one and what are the male one, and you will be able to answer it properly. And this will be easy for those who have studied about this thing. If you know what is anima and if you know what is animus, and when we talk about the female thing and when we talk about the male thing, it is one against our 15th question, the easy one for you. Okay, now this is so behavior modification programs aimed at extinction of an undesirable behavior typically make use of. Now this one is not a easy question. Punishment and stimulus control, punishment and shaping, stimulus control and timeout, non-reinforcement and timeout. Behavior modification programs aim, you need to understand what is this, 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 what is this. Everything if you know about this thing, you will be able to answer this thing properly. Okay, so they have not given MSQ, MCQ different over here. So just the 15 questions we did, it includes your MSQ as well. Okay, so you can just take 2 marks on those questions. Now match the concept to the correct answer. Once again a easy one once again. 16th or 17th, I forgot the number what exactly it is, but it is once again a easy question. You just need to know what is a placebo. If you know this one, I guess we are having different as 311. Okay, they have confused you between this thing. Okay, but it's easy, only in one option placebo is given correct, 311 and this one. You just need to understand what is placebo, what is placebo effect. Participant improves because of the expectation of receiving a treatment, not because of the treatment itself. And do you want to bang your head as 3? Okay, now option A is correct, only in one option they have given. So if you don't know about confounding, completely okay, this don't know, completely okay, this you don't know, completely okay, but you just need to do what is placebo effect. And the paper seems to me easy, but in real time exam it's very difficult. But you just need to mark things properly, correctly and smartly. Now this one 53 is a new type question. Okay, so if you are watching for 26, be prepared for this as well, and make sure that you order your PYQ ebook for PYQs, I mean unit wise PYQs. Okay, now assertions, factor analysis, 2 questions directly from factor analysis, never been asked in that much intensely or with that much intensity. Okay, factor analysis reduces a large number of measures to a smaller number of clusters. Yes, that is what Cattell did, or those guys did, using factor analysis. The measures within each cluster are highly interconnected, but obviously, and reflect the same underlying dimensions. Okay, now this is a new type of question, not a easy one. Now dash perspective is considered first force in psychology and third force. This is the one of the most 17 or 18 question we are dealing with. 18 marks, and just take 2 marks from there. Okay, so around 25 easy marks are there lying down in front of you. 25 easy marks from you just psychology portion, and we are just approximately 10 questions behind from completing the paper. Okay, now this question I have shown you also directly from the C book. You just need to study smartly, that's it. One book, 2 book is enough to clear gate psychology without anything doing stupid. Now psychodynamic and humanistic is the correct answer for this. This is the P1, this is the H1, mentioned also in the C book, and I have shown you in the previous gate papers as well. Now the last one, in language development, which of the following statements are true? Okay, now this is a good question, and it's directly again from the C book. Okay, 19th easy one. In language development, see, easy one, it means now doable. Okay, doable in the exam hall. In language development, which the following statements are true, the ability to distinguish speech from non-speech sound is likely to develop before the age of 3 months. This is the what they are saying. Then we are able to distinguish between speech and non-speech sound. Now we don't know about this thing, but the ability to distinguish between words without understanding their meaning is likely to develop before the age of 7 months. This is the thing where you need to apply your common sense. Is this thing correct? Now option number C, babbling is not likely to develop before the age of 6 months. This is what? This is once again an incorrect option. See what is written over here. Babbling at about 6 months, infants at whatever it is, but babbling is happening around 6 months. And what they are saying over here, you can understand that this is an incorrect statement. The ability to use single words is not likely to begin after the age of 10 months. Okay, now you just try to think when you were of 10 months, were you able to use single words or not? Just try to think, have you seen anyone below 10 months of age or 10 months, yes, is he or she is able to use words, single words. Okay, so this is somewhat a shady question. Someone might have done correctly, someone might have not, but yes, option number C is never going to be the correct thing. It is mentioned clearly. Projective techniques would not be of interest to which type of personality theorist? Now again, 19 or 20, easy one. Projective techniques would not be of interest to which type of personality theorist? Do humanistic theorists will use this thing? Do cognitive will use? Do trait will use? Why they will use the projective techniques? Only the psychodynamic. Why? Because we want to find the hidden things out of this particular thing. So once again, easy one. Now we are next on 57. Which of the following are characteristics of type A personality? Directly from C book. Once again, easy question. Okay, 20. One, variability that contributes to errors in measurement of estimating reliability. This is directly from your ebook. Once again, the wordings have been changed. Rest all remains the same. Okay. You just need to know the what reliability types and the errors included in that. Okay. Reactivity, carryover, true change over time, making incorrect predictions or decisions about individuals, inconsistency of test content, non-parallel halves, consistency of test content. Not so easy one, but if you have studied, you will be able to mark this correctly. The humanistic approach to therapy would be the least effective in treating which of the following conditions? Again, not so easy one over here. Characteristics feature of an aptitude test are, now this is a easy one. Okay, moving forward to next one, 61. In the upcoming videos, we'll solve the complete in detail. Because right now we are dealing with the cutoff thing. From the following options, what are illusions? Erroneous perceptions, perceptual constancies, incorrect perceptual hypothesis. Not so easy one, difficult one. Okay, now moving forward, refer to the column 1 and column 2 that are true. The mean of section A is different from that of section B. Okay, just have to calculate the mean over here. Not so easy one. I guess this is the numerical one, so you have no negative marking over here. Okay, a difficult one. Now 63, which of the following is a true for conformity? This is a once again a easy one. You have to apply your knowledge over here. Which of the following are true for conformity? 22 question, easy one. Okay. Now moving forward, 64 is a difficult one, and 65, it's somewhat easy, difficult, 50-50. Those who know how to calculate this as a NPC, they will be able to answer on this. Those who don't know what is the concept behind this will fall behind to mark this question correctly. Question number 65. Okay, so you just have to add these things and you are done with this paper, question number 65, and we are also done with this paper. I hope you would have known what are the points, what are the things which you should have taken care of if you are scoring low. And let's go to that this screen and where we have just, so what we can assume is around 20 to 25 are the easy questions for most of you, those who have studied. Even the general people who are just sitting for the exam for the sake of sitting, easy, approximately 20, not 25, but not to generalize more, around 50 to 20 are the easiest questions. Okay, so you can take 15, the 15 are the difficult, I mean the 15 marks, and 20 are the 2 markers. Okay, to 25 marks are easy over there, and depending upon the ability of everyone, in every individual different, that how they are solving, what they are solving, the proposed cutoff might be around this time also around on the same lines, 52.7, 47.4, 35.1. If this would have increased, then the data will be changed, but if this is likely the same thing, then also the cutoff is going to deviate or be around the same lines. Okay, it is very difficult to say exact cutoff. I am not that genius to say the exact cutoff what is, but yeah, I have tried my best to tell you that okay, these are the 20 approximately on an average easy questions. If you have marked these questions correctly, you are on the verge of clearing this examination, provided how you have done in the general reasoning and that paper one portion of yours. Okay, if you have also done the same thing like that, then you are having a good chances. Obviously, see, if you have done these questions correctly, then it's pretty obvious that the rest of the other questions you would be able to solve based on your thinking, logic, and all those things. Okay, so just try to assess yourself. Are you able to mark these 20 questions correctly? If you have done, there is no chance that you are going to stop this time. But if you are around those that you are not able to mark these questions if you have missed, then it completely depends on your luck. Okay, so I wish you all the very best, all the very good luck, that all of you who have given the examination have high gate score and clear the examination this time, and those who have not, unluckily, so sorry for them, but for the next time you have to prepare well and smart, and you have to just do the common basic things that these guys have done this time. Okay, all right. So see you all in the next video where we will discuss, we will wait for the results, and if you have anything that okay, this was not the easy question, this was not the difficult question, you can comment down below, as well as you can share your score if you have scored high, whatever your score is, 60, 50, 45, 90, 80, 70, how you are scoring. Okay, you can share the score on WhatsApp if you want to be having your privacy completely respected, not completely respected, fully respected on that. And if you want to share your marks openly, you can comment down also below. And if you have any doubts, anything for the upcoming examination of gate, if you have done well, if you have not done well, in both the cases I wish you all the very best, and you have done your part, you have done your way. If you have followed the channel continuously from 2 3 4 6 months, then you know from where to study. Definitely 100% those who have followed every single word that has been uttered on this channel, you will be clearing this time definitely. Okay, and those who have missed on something or the other thing, not taken the books seriously, not taken the word seriously, then so sorry for them, but the question you just saw directly coming from where. Okay, all right. And if you are watching this for the 2026 session, don't forget to order your PYQ ebook for the practice of unit-wise PYQs, because this time also we are looking at 5 to 10 PYQ repetition based on the previous year questions analysis. Okay, so if you are aiming for 2026, don't forget to have that unit-wise PYQ ebook. The details are given in the description and it will be available for you shortly after April. Okay, so you can just pre-book that before the price is increased. Till then, goodbye, take care, see you all soon. I hope you all, those who have worked hard, those who have studied properly, clear the examination as soon as possible, and wish you all the very best for your future in the IITs. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.